Hello, veterans, Independence of Butte College. Bobby Walden, Veterans Counselor. Wanted to make a quick video on managing stress and coping. I'm also going to include some information for our parents out there who have children at home as to ways that they can also help them navigate and understand this crisis that we're facing right now. First off, stress is a very normal part of our lives. Want to share that everybody reacts differently to stress. Unfortunately, with the shelter in place, this self-quarantine that's happening, all of your classes being moved to online or remote instruction, that just adds to the level of stress that we normally have. Not to mention the parents out there who also have kids at home, so they're now also becoming a teacher. So wanted to share with you some of the symptoms that are associated with stress. So first off, it's increased fear or worry about your health or the health of others. It can include changes in your sleeping patterns and changes in your eating patterns. It can have difficulty concentrating, staying asleep. You can have worsening of your medical problems. You can also have worsening of mental health problems if you've experienced those in the past. So really, we want to be mindful of the things that are going on in our lives and if we're starting to have any breakdowns in our day-to-day functioning. What are some ways that we can cope with stress? Well, first off, we want to take breaks from watching TV and the media, right? We want to limit our exposure to those. Having repeated exposures to the news stories, including those posted on social media, can really be upsetting to a lot of people. So you want to take care and be mindful of how much time you're spending watching the news. You also want to look at what are you doing to maintain a healthy lifestyle. You want to make sure you're taking some deep breaths, you're stretching, you're continuing to meditate if that's something that you do. There's plenty of videos out there that you can find about meditation. It's very helpful and I highly encourage it. You want to make sure you're trying to eat healthy meals, that you're eating well-balanced meals. You want to make sure that you're exercising and you're getting plenty of sleep, but not too much sleep. You also want to make sure that you're avoiding alcohol, drugs, and tobacco. We commonly find that when people are undergoing increased stress, that drugs and alcohol are increased. You want to also make sure that you're taking time to unwind, though. Try to do some activities that you enjoy. You want to connect with others. We have plenty of means of social media that you can connect with folks, whether that's through Zoom or some other kind of mechanism. You can also write letters and send those to the loved ones that you don't have that are close to you. You want to talk with other people about your concerns and how you're feeling. If you're finding that you need somebody to talk to, I'm available at Butte College as the Veterans Counselor. We have a counseling department. We also have a mental health specialist on staff here. And then if you're eligible for VA care, there are social workers and counselors at the VA that you can use. For our parents out there, you want to watch out for behavior changes in your children. What might that look like? Well, that could be excessive crying or irritation. Returning to behaviors that they had outgrown, whether that's toilet training, having accidents, or bedwetting, excessive worry or sadness, changes in their sleeping, irritability or acting out, difficulties in their concentration and their attention. They're avoiding activities that they may have previously found enjoyable. Unexplained body aches. Children tend to somaticize or feel their what's going on emotions throughout their body. And then for your older children, if you have them, you may also be on the lookout for increased alcohol and drug use in them as well. Some of the ways that you can help your children cope is to really use the internet. There's plenty of resources available that have age-appropriate information about what this outbreak is. You want to answer their questions, right? They have questions just like we do. So do your best to try to find those age-appropriate information available to them. You want to reassure them and let them know that you're safe, that you're taking care and controlling the things that you can control. Let them know that it is okay to be upset. These are same messages that you can tell yourself as well. Again, you want to limit your exposure to media coverage, especially in your children, right? You want to really make sure that they don't misinterpret what they're hearing or what they're seeing. You want to try to keep regular routines as much as possible. I know that they're homeschooling right now too, and their world's kind of been turned upside down as well. So you can be a good role model. show them how to take breaks. Make sure that you both are getting plenty of sleep, that you're exercising, that you're eating well, and that you're connecting as much as possible with family and friends. So in the end, I hope that you are well. I know that this crisis will end in the future at some point. It's not going to last forever. I want to say that I'm missing you guys. I know that I could speak for all the folks at Butte College, especially the veteran services, and say that we miss having you guys come into the office. So we look forward to seeing you next year. If you have any other needs, whether it's mental health or academic counseling and advising, I have appointments available. I'm willing to meet with you. I want to meet with you. Good luck for the remainder of this semester, and please don't suffer in silence. If you need some help, reach out to us. From all of us at the Veterans Office, we say goodbye, and we'll see you later.